Hey, welcome to the very first episode of the Authenticity in Action podcast. My name is Lisa Kirkman, and I am so excited to welcome you to my new project. This podcast is not about curated perfection, as you'll see in the recordings, or giving you 5 quick steps to get to your dream life. None of that. It's about what happens when people decide to stop hiding and start living their truth. Even when it's hard, it's messy, it's inconvenient, or it even seems impossible. Even if it costs them something, even if it breaks the script they were handed. And I think this is something that we don't talk about enough. Authenticity is bandied around and around and around as a buzzword, and it's feel good and you've got to be authentic. And hell, I talk about it, but I talk about it from the perspective of, what is the real work of being authentic? What is the real benefits to you to be authentic? And what's the cost if you're living inauthentically? And like the byline for this podcast, I think sums it up. You know, authenticity is not a vibe, it's a verb. And for those who, like me, maybe struggled with the concept of some of the English, a verb is a doing word. It's doing. It's the gritty hard work of actually doing it and being authentic, even if it's a teeny tiny step. I'm not talking about big world changing movements, something for you that's truly authentic. So, to introduce myself, because some of you know me, some of you know me well, and some of you don't know me at all. So, I'm a coach, I'm a best selling author of Dying Inside, The Cost of Living with Inauthenticity, and Burn the Script, which talks about rewriting the narratives and the stories we were told and creating our ideal life for how we want to live. And I'm the host of another podcast that you might know, um, the Big Gay Overalls podcast, where I share my own story of coming out late in life and choosing authenticity over approval. But this is not just about coming out stories. Authenticity touches every single person in so many ways in their life. And that's why I created this space to be something a little different. It isn't just all about me. Thank the Lord, I hear the people in the back say. It's about us, about real people showing up fully and unapologetically in a world that often rewards pretending and curating and putting out the highlight reel. I have spent years helping people reconnect with who they really are, whether it be through exercise and training or mindset or just sharing stories. And who are they beneath the roles, the masks, the conditioning? And what I've learned is this: authenticity is not a destination. It's not a brand. It's not a vibe. It's a verb. It's doing. It's something you do, one choice at a time. Now, what can you expect in this little podcast? So each week, you're going to hear from people who are living that out loud authenticity. Sometimes it's quiet though, and it's just their quiet decisions, but always very intentionally. And you're going to hear from a wide range of guests. I've got them knocking on the door already from people I've reached out to be on this podcast, from entrepreneurs and artists to gym owners, writers, parents, misfit, late bloomers, rebels, coaches, teachers, parents, everyday people who may have a defined role or a title in their life, and then how they carve out living authentically within the bounds of wherever they happen to be, whether it be cultural or societal or anything. Like, how do they manage to tap into that? And I've invited these people on because they have shown themselves to be truly authentic in a zero fucks given kind of way. This is who I am. I'm proud of who I am. I worked hard to get here. And I love that. So I want to bring these stories to life. Now, we talk about the messy middle, we talk about the hard decisions, we talk about the fallout, the freedom, everything in between. Nothing is off the table. Sometimes I'll fly solo and talk through a concept that I've been thinking through or had conversations about. But I want to bring these guests on who share their incredible stories of breaking the script and choosing truth over comfort. And these stories, I can tell you right now, without having any of the chats, are going to blow you away. And sometimes I'll just show up and speak to you like I'm speaking straight to your gut, because I know what it feels like to shrink, to mask, to perform. And I also know what it feels like to finally stop, be able to take the breath. So, why did I create this? Why does this podcast matter? There's a gazillion podcasts, but there's not this podcast. And this show is not about performance. It's not about likes, listens, reviews, ratings, even though those things are good. It's about permission. Permission for you to be who you are and to realize you can grant yourself that permission, even if it makes people uncomfortable, even if you don't have it all figured out, because I sure as hell do not have it all figured out. And even if it scares the hell out of you, we're all on this journey together, and we all need to give each other permission to take the next step. So whether you're already out there living your truth, rocking it, or you're still trying to figure that out, even what it might look like, you're welcome here. Thank you for being here. Your story belongs here. And I really hope you'll stick around, subscribe, and share this space with someone who needs it. The stories are going to be amazing, because this is authenticity in action.